Hello and welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree and this is a tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. So I had some die and I can't find them, so I am just going old school. Apparently I'm going old school all the way around. So I moved, in case you haven't noticed, the setup, the format of the videos is different. It just became too much for me to set everything up and take everything down and getting all of the camera, the lighting. It was a lot. And I think I might have even burnt myself out a bit. On top of that, I went through like this existential crisis, I guess you could say, rebirth. I don't know what we want to call it. But I did need some time where I just sorted some things out in my mind. I did a little chat on this, so if you'd like to know some little bit more details, there's a chat, one of my latest chats in the chats playlist, and so I won't go into it in this video, but anyhow, things are different, and I was using dice to help me choose. Oh, I need to put bird seed in my bird feeder. I keep forgetting to do that. Now that I'm by my window, I get to see all of the bugs and birds and trees and grass in my backyard. So I'm back in my window as I started out, and I'm not using the die. I'm doing things, like I said, old school. So that is my intro. All right, so like I said, this is a reading for Virgo, and I'm using the Baroque Tarot, Tarot of the Abyss, and Lantern Oracle. And we have been, for the past couple of readings, doing an oracle card first. So we will continue that trend and pull the oracle card first. You know what? Actually, I am being asked, or I don't know if I'm being asked or guided, whatever. I'm going to do the oracle card at the end. So let's go ahead and pull our three main energies from the Baroque Tarot. This is an absolutely fun deck to shuffle. It's such a good shuffle as well. It feels good in the hands. It makes a wonderful noise, and it's a great all-around deck. The art is beautiful. I get great readings from this deck, and just an all-around great deck. So visit Lamucci, and they have quite a few decks actually that are pretty good. I think I have 2 or 3 of their decks. If I had an endless budget, I would have all of their decks. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. Ooh, the Sun. Happiness. Then we've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so lots of movement going on for you. Changes, things being realized. I see, 4 of Pentacles is upright is always about holding on to those things and really kind of in a stagnant type energy, not moving, not wanting to budge. But with the Sun, I think what it may have happened here is that there was some illumination on your part, and you saw that you were maybe stuck, not moving, not progressing the way that you wanted to. And so you started to take advantage of new opportunities, you had some things that were presented to you, and you decided to take advantage of them and use them in a way that was conducive to the goals that you've set for yourself. So I see that this is going to be a good reading for you, Virgo. All right, so let's get some details into this and see what we can discern here. perhaps maybe you had some bumps in the road, but you turned those bumps in the road into something that you were able to work with. Let's see. So we've got the 5 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, 7 of Swords in reverse, the Lovers, 10 of Swords, Star in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Cups. Very interesting. Okay, let me take a hydration break. I usually have tea, but today I'm drinking some Coke. An icy Coke. All right, let me make sure this is going to be in frame. Okay. One thing that did change when I went back to old school is that I am not using my phone to film. I'm using one of the cameras that I use to film sitting at my desk. So, but I do have that as an overhead camera. Before I was using my phone to film. And so an advantage of that is that I can really see, it's connected to my computer and I can see what is being filmed. Not actually filmed. You know, I'm from the 90s. I was born in the 80s. And for us, film is actual film, you know, where we had a cassette tape and oh my gosh. And I don't even think that's really actually film. Anyhow, I digress. Okay, so let's see. The Sun, and then we've got 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Star, all in reverse. So what I do see here is that the Sun, you did come to a time of, a period of realization where there was some underlying conflicts that didn't quite get resolved. And you were kind of at a point, you were in a situation in that it was creating a bit of animosity for you. And then I think you realized that this isn't the way that you wanted your life to head or the situation to head. You wanted something different. And you were able to somehow illuminate that to yourself, and you kind of woke up in a way, and you started to take full control of what is going on in your reality. I do see that there may have been a situation where maybe, I don't want to say manipulated, but it doesn't feel like it was a conscious manipulation. It was a more of this is the way that I normally deal with things, and so I'm just going to sweep it under the rug type situation. It's not that it was either on your part or the other person's part or whoever was involved. It was more of this is how I normally deal with things, and I just want to sweep it under the rug, and I don't want to give it any energy. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to solve it. I just want it to go away. But we know now that it actually doesn't go away. It needs to be resolved. It needs to be illuminated. And so that's what I think happened here. You had some illumination, and then you were able to take whatever it is that you learned, or that you were able to discern or to wake up from, and you started to institute things that were, and you began to build a new reality, so to say. You began to shape things the way that you wanted them to be, the way that you truly see them, how you wanted them to be, how you want them to be. With our Ace of Pentacles here, like I said, there were some opportunities that were presented to you, and I do really feel that you took advantage of those opportunities. Now, we do have the 10 of Swords here and a 3 of Cups in reverse, and that's kind of these kind of seem like cards of ill position, but I think So with our Ten of Swords, it's an ending, right? I'm getting the feeling that these two cards, actually these three cards here working together, is more of a situation that you've learned the lesson that has needed to be learned, that you're not going to be put in this situation any longer where you kind of put on a happy face. I feel like this is a situation in which there is positive growth that's actually going to stick, and that is actually helping to propel you because of the lesson that you have learned. It's going to enable you to be able to teach others, but it's also going to enable you to be able to see when a situation arises in that you're maybe people pleasing or you're sweeping things under the rug. You're going to be able to point that out before it even gets to a point where there actually needs to be work done. And what's going to happen is you're not going to let it fester. You're going to be able to literally nip it in the bud and, just cut it out right then and there and not even have to deal with it anymore. You're at a point where it's like, been there, done that, don't need to do it again. So I really feel that this illumination has helped propel you into a situation where you can recognize these opportunities, and I see that you have begun to take advantage of these opportunities. And not only that, not only do you have the opportunity to make an even greater empire, make the situation even better than it was, or even better than it could have been in this past energy, you're going to know without a shadow of a doubt, whenever this situation pops up again, you're going to be able to just literally punch it in the face and have it walk away. So kudos to you, lesson learned. You're moving up to a different, plane of existence, so to speak. You're not living under false pretenses, I guess you could say, not living under a rug in that you're wanting to sweep things under there, you're wanting to people please, you're wanting to just give up a part of yourself, a part of your own happiness, a part of your own wants, needs, and desires. You're just in order to not make waves. So you've learned from that, and that's no longer going to be part of your repertoire. All right, let's see, Virgo. Let's see what our Lantern Oracle has to say. Now this is going to be interesting because I wanted to draw the card at the beginning, but then I was sort of stopped, right? So let's see what kind of message, extra bit of nudging the Lantern Oracle can give for this reading, because I already think this is a fabulous reading. I mean, seems like we don't even need any more nudging, because you already know. Virgo, you're already an expert, so to say. Yeah, broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. And so perhaps that's what was going on here, was that you, in an effort to not make the waves, in an effort to sweep things under the rug, you were losing a part of yourself. You were giving up your dreams so that there didn't have to be a conflict, so that there didn't have to be a compromise. It was whatever the other party wanted, not so much as what you wanted. Let me see what is in the book for this card. Whoops. Okay, so this is the Guardian portion. Now remember, I don't think I told y'all, but this deck is split into 4 sections. We have the Maiden, which is water, fluidity, and then we have the Mother, which is earth and fertility, then the Guardian, air and insight, and Crone, fire and alchemy. And so within this deck, 23 is Guardian, air, and insight. So let's see, which is empowerment, selfhood, authority, meaning, composure, gifts of renewal, and insight. We break our dreams when we cease to believe in them and ourselves. Our attitude towards disappointment, perceived failures, and rejection has the power to derail our confidence. When a prolonged state of defeat and doubt ensues, we not only give up on our dreams and ourselves, but also on what makes us feel alive. It can be hard, but we need to trust that the way to realize our dreams is by persisting and working with the disappointments as well as any perceived failures or rejections. Perceived setbacks are often opportunities to learn and think differently, to develop further, and to explore new ways of realizing our visions. The world does not reject us. It cannot. Of course, it may feel like it does, but what is more likely to have transpired is that certain individuals, organizations, and opportunities have said no to us for one thing at one point in time. The world is full of many more individuals, organizations, and opportunities if we continue to say yes to ourselves. To abandon your dreams is to abandon yourself. There is no need for this. The Guardian encourages you to explore ways of doing what you love differently, being flexible with the way that you go about realizing your vision will save you from much of the unnecessary heartache, regret, lost time, and despair. The Guardian's message: do what makes you feel alive in your life. Never lose sight of what lights you up and makes your spirit self sing, no matter what. So either you are working your way through this energy, right? And perhaps you're over here in step 1, where you are just being illuminated and you are just finding your strength of realizing that your dreams are not being fulfilled, right? And once you realize that you have the power to push through, to persevere with these dreams that you have set, that you've dreamed up, that you want to happen for yourself. You have the power to decide you want to put energy into it or just let it go. And if you're here in this situation, perhaps there's somebody who is giving you feelings, not giving you feelings, but I'm trying to think of the correct way to say this, because nobody can make you feel something. We have our feelings based on ourselves, our experiences, but no one can make you sad. You have to allow that person. Just like when I tell my daughter, when people, make fun of her at school, I'm like, well, is it true? If they were to call you an elephant, would that make you cry? No, because you're not an elephant, and so we give people the power to hurt us. If you were trying to break up with a friend and for some reason, and that person has hurt you so many times that you're just basically like, okay, that's it, I can't take this anymore, we're not friends anymore. You've cried about it in the past, but now you're just sort of like immune to it. You've sort of put that wall up. You can't hurt me anymore, we're not friends, I'm fine with it. It's that type of situation. So wherever you are in your journey, I do see that it's going to come to a good spot. You're in the process of learning this lesson once and for all, and you have to realize that you are the only one who can accept your dreams or reject them. You have the power to decide if you want to put your energy into this dream and keep on moving forward, or you can decide that you don't want to put this energy into this dream and just stop it right there. No one can take that from you or give that to you. And that's the message that's coming through for this card. So whether you're here, here, or here, just let it be known that this is good for you, no matter how hard it is. You're going to be illuminated. You're going to start putting things together, realizing things, organizing your thoughts, and then you're going to come out a 10 times better person, because you're going to be able to see the opportunities and the you're going to be put in different circumstances and really understand what it is that you truly have and what you're truly capable of. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for spending time with me here. If you know anyone who can benefit from this message, please share. They don't necessarily have to be a Virgo, Virgo sun, moon, rising, however. We have all of these zodiacal energies within us because of the way of the house system, because if we don't have a luminary or a planet in these signs, we definitely have a house in these signs, and what that means is that we can call on these energies whenever we need to. Whenever we need them, we can sort of go into our toolbox and pull that out and use them as we see fit. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Thank you so much and take care.